Step number 7 is strategic pricing. So you know what the property is worth now. You know what the market conditions are. You've done professional photography, videography, floor plan, and all that. You've decluttered, depersonalized, and staged it. So now it's about pricing. How do you price your property? So you know your property should be priced a little bit higher than market value or a little bit lower, but how do you price it? You should take this into consideration when listing your home. Because if the market is hot and you decide to price it above market value just like other properties, then your property doesn't really stand out. So maybe it would be a good idea to price it a little bit lower than everybody else. Maybe you generate interest, maybe multiple offers, and that's one of the strategies for strategic pricing. Or maybe the market's really slow and everyone's pricing their property at market value. Maybe you could price your property a little bit lower than market value, so you could generate a lot more interest. It's all about human psychology and figuring out what other buyers are thinking when looking at homes, and you want to attract their interest. So strategic pricing is key when trying to sell the home on your own. The next step, step number 8, is where to advertise your home. If you're listing this property by yourself without a real estate agent, you want to get as much exposure as possible. You might want to post it on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, social media, all your social media channels. You want to post it on Craigslist. You might want to post it on local community bulletin boards. You might want to share it with friends that you know. You might want to list it on some websites out there that allow you to post your listings for a small fee. The point is, you want to get exposure for your listing. Maybe you can put your listing in magazines, in newspapers. You can advertise on Google, you can advertise on YouTube, you can get sponsored ads on Facebook, you can create a landing page for it. You can do a lot of different things, but you need to get your property out there. A lot of eyeballs and a lot of interest means higher chance of you selling your property faster. Step number 9 is handling offers. So you've advertised the property and you're getting interest and people come and they see the property. Okay, and they want to write an offer. So they use their realtor or their lawyer and they write you offers. So you gotta know how to handle the offers. So if you're not working with a real estate agent, don't worry. You can do it yourself. How? Well, work with a lawyer to help you go over that contract. Preferably a real estate lawyer. The real estate lawyer can't tell you what the property is worth, but they can probably guide you in terms of terms and conditions of the offer. And you don't actually need the real estate lawyer to tell you what it's worth because you have done your homework, right? You have done the comparable market analysis, you've studied the real estate market statistics from the real estate board, and you should know what it's worth. But all you need to know is the terms and conditions of the offer when you receive them. So handling the offers is one thing. You work with a real estate lawyer, of course you pay them a fee, and then once the offer is accepted, there might be a due diligence period, and you help them work with their home inspector, the appraiser, and you be cooperative. Make sure you don't piss the other party off because they might not remove subjects, and then you have to go through the process again. And then once you've gotten a firm deal, you got to make sure you get your deposit, make sure it's in the trust account of maybe your lawyer's account, and then you have to get your deposit, maybe it goes to your lawyer's trust account. And then there's a period of time before the buyer takes possession of your property. They pay you, of course, you transfer your title from your name to their name, but during that period of time, let's say in the contract you're supposed to fix certain things before completion date. Well, you gotta do that. You gotta fix the stove if it wasn't working, or all these things. You gotta make sure you're selling the property in the exact same condition as when the buyer saw it. So going through the post-accepted offer process or post-firm deal process. And then after that, completion takes place, you hand over the keys, and then done. There you have it. This is for you, FSBOs, how to sell your home without a real estate agent. I go into a little bit more detail in my book, The Book on Vancouver Real Estate. You can get a free copy of it, like I said, in my website, GaryWongRealty.com. The website is in the description below. Comment below if you enjoyed this video. FSBOs, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, share, and I will see you in the next video.